I'll be talking about our own view, a new way of mapping student opportunities using GetBoarded. It's both a platform, and we are, using the same as a process in our internship program also. So, just to give an introduction about, how students move from university to industry, there are three main things that you have to overcome. While you are developing your functional skills, personality and soft skills, and doing improvement based on self discovery, you go through three challenges basically. One, about uniqueness, like how do you differentiate about yourself from other students who have practically the same teachers, same batch, same curriculum, and no experience, right? So this will be one part, that is the biggest challenge that you face while getting into the industry. The second one is readiness, like how to be ready while the environment outside is changing so rapidly. So there are new tools that are coming up, there are emerging technologies, then there is the career landscape is changing, the job market, economy and everything, and trends and some technologies which are disrupting everything, like artificial intelligence and blockchain. So how do you how are you getting ready for this particular shift? And then the last part is the fitment. So fitment is basically everyone might have different preferences, or looking for different types of opportunities and where to get those. Let's imagine a little bit about the difference between academy and industry. So if you think about people who are in jobs, right? People who are already in the market, when they are looking for an opportunity, their process is a little bit different. What they are going for is, they know their skill sets, they know their experiences, they have a clear mind set of what they're looking for, and then they are looking for opportunities available today, correct? But with students, what happens is, the opportunities that they are looking for is always the opportunities of future. So I think out of 50 people here on the call, 90% of you are either in your final semester or final year or third year. So you will be looking for opportunities, mm, probably at a later point. So the market opportunity is going to be ready, or you are going to be ready for that market opportunity in a future date or a time. So these are some challenges where because of the changing tech and career landscape, uh, you know learning and hiring both are going into an agile methodology. So universities are experimenting with concepts like micro learning and micro credits to be agile in education process, so that they can adapt to the changing market needs. And on the other side, industry connect programs like internships, sponsorship projects, hackathon, etc., are helping company to prepare hires. So this is one such program where we are preparing hires, so that the orthodox hiring methodology, where you just sit into interview, and if you are lucky, in one day, in one interview cycle, you get a job offer, right? But the hiring cycles have elongated since then. So how longer hiring cycles work is that the industry comes and provides you opportunities to work with them, takes a longer period of time to understand your preferences, understand your fitment, and then puts you into a right place, which is a benefit for both the sides. Students get to understand what their preferences are and what they want to do, and from a job perspective also, they know that they're hiring the right candidate. So let's discuss exactly this scenario and think of the students' skill and competency gap as the distance they need to cover to be fit for market. Okay. So if you are aiming for an opportunity, we will determine the distance that you have from the opportunity and the estimated time of arrival, okay, towards that opportunity. And in that process, we will be providing you helpful resources on the way, like in terms of tech skill training, soft skills, career oriented trainings, which could be even based on what you want to do, and what are the alternative career options, and projects, so industry projects to gain experience and insight which are relevant to you. the two things that are going to be important is how far can you go. Okay, the distance, the actual distance between the current situation, current skills that you have versus the target opportunity. So the attributes that will define how far you can go will depend upon your ability to perform in the target career, which will basically be your performance, your relevant knowledge in your functional skills, your aspirations to move to the target career, whether you are interested or not, or whether you are available or not, or whether you can move. So sometimes the opportunity that you are looking for really could be into a different city, which would ask your commitments to move out. So COVID-19 is a different situation where everything is going remote. So from an interest and mobility perspective, some could debate that things have gotten easier because they can work from anywhere. And the third attribute will be the attitude to commit towards target career. So once you commit towards something, you took an opportunity and now it is not exactly what you expected it to be, then how can you shift your attitude towards still being committed or learning towards moving that. And that depends upon your behavioral attributes and cognitive complexity. The second main thing that we need to understand is how fast can we do that. So how fast we can cover that distance will be depending upon the agility to change according to the need, like transition ability, readiness, and confidence level. Then adaptability to change according to the situation. That will take into account your emotional intelligence, your resilience, and your learning aptitude. And the last will be alertness, to be aware of the choices. So general awareness, critical thinking, and general knowledge. Just to contextualize all of this, COVID-19 is now situation which is rapidly changing almost on a daily basis, right? So how are you alert about what are the options that are opening up, like which companies are hiring, which companies have a hiring freeze? So it's a waste of effort to apply to those companies which are already firing. Okay, so how do you get alert towards this? And your agility and adaptability will determine how fast you can grab that opportunity or fast you can prepare yourself towards that opportunity. So what we do here is we will guide and navigate, help you navigate the changing early career landscape. So with this particular internship, we'll use our own system as a talent management system to manage transitions in an agile manner. Okay, what do we mean with that? So if we spoke about the longer hiring cycles, so in short term, we'll be working with you on your knockout factors and derailment factors. Knockout factors like, okay, people who are ready for internships, or people who had job offers at hand, but the companies are taking it away, because of the pandemic. Now they don't want to hire. Or delayed joinings, like they had your offer, but now they are saying, okay, rather than joining in August, you join us in February, or they're not giving you a date. Okay. So we want to minimize these risks in a short term to prevent and minimize the impact of disruptions on your learning and your opportunities, and identify the risks of disengagement and dropping out. Okay. In the midterm, we want to help you work with identification of your scarce technical skills, or add those scarce technical skills, and work on your critical behavioral attributes. One of the examples is, if the future is going to be remote, then one of the things which will be very important going forward is the digital etiquettes, or online communication, verbal communication, okay, written communication. So we'll plan, offer, and add scarce skills as per your inclinations to increase your future employability. Okay. And finally, what we'll do is we'll prepare an opportunity pipeline and provide you alternative career options also to make you future proof. Okay. So this is the whole concept. It will work in these three stages. One, we will have portfolio action. So we'll help you create and present yourself, communicate yourself better, so that you are aware of your aspirations as crisply and as you want to showcase them, and you are able to communicate that same thing to others also. The second will be development action, where we'll be talking about soft skill trainings, tech skill trainings and career oriented trainings. And finally, while you are done with these two important steps, we'll be creating an opportunity pipeline and allocate to you on commercial projects or internal projects. So either ways, this is where your opportunities or your internship gets converted into a paid internship or a PPO. So if we are able to find out client project to put you in, okay, it's going to be a trial period, and then you will be offered a pre-placement offer. If we have internal processes like Gateboarded also has a lot of opportunities for internal hiring, and again we will put you into a that kind of a career plan. So talking about portfolio action, we'll be working on your resumes, your LinkedIn profiles, and understanding your soft skill attributes. So we'll be doing a lot of discovery, lot of self discovery. You will also be interacting with your own team. So some of you have been identified as team leads, some of you have specific roles, special roles. So the idea is to give you that kind of environment to grow and own your skills, which will be accompanied by development action. So there will be two things that will be happening in your internship. That will be a like a team based activities, and then role based activities. So independent tasks can also be provided, and your team will also have a particular project to be working on. And thirdly, as I explained, opportunity allocation. So we'll be looking out at your availabilities, at your preferences, at the available opportunities that we have with clients, and we'll be matching you with certain opportunities.